Recently, I had a conversation about pity with someone, and it was used in the negative connotation of pity, which would mean judgment of my situation. And it struck me as, wow, the judgment on the planet is where we get into so much trouble as human beings, because do I stand in my exterior space and judge you or anyone for whatever the situation is, or for whoever they are or are trying to be? Or do I go within myself to find my strength, my compassion, my love, my forgiveness, my growth, and stay within myself to find answers for my grief, connection, whatever it is that you're up against from your upbringing or losses along the way, or whatever you're struggling with. How easy is it to stand in the shoes of judgment? So much easier to say it's everybody else. It's this, it's that, it's the political system, and not owning it for yourself. And I wanted to share Grief Beats with you guys, not for pity, most certainly not, but to share like tools and the strength that it takes to go within yourself, to unravel so much about your pain. And this applies to everybody, not just those who've lost children or parents or friends or had loss in any way. It's just such an incredible tool. And forgive me if while I'm doing that, I don't meet your expectations. But perhaps your expectations should be turned around, and maybe and you should jump in and maybe look at what your expectations are and where you might be able to fulfill that for yourself, because it isn't someone else's job in a way to fulfill your own. But man, there's so much that we can do within our inner beings, and also with compassion for others. Not pity, compassion, empathy, love, and giving yourself, again, I love this word, giving yourself permission to be where you are now and be capable of what you're capable of, and to just try. I think, like, honestly, the goal with everyone is to wake up in the morning and just try, and to keep a center point of positivity and not judgment, not criticism. It's like compliment more, criticize less. And expectation, judgment, if you can recognize that you're in that space, then leave it behind. But for a mother grieving and a daughter grieving, do not pity me. I am strong. I am capable. I am sad. I am trying, and I am sharing, not for pity. Again, I repeat, not for pity, because I've got a comment about that, and it's a little infuriating, I must admit, which is where all of this is coming from, because it's like, wait a minute, this is not a pity party. This is me sharing grief with you, because when I first lost my son and Googled grief, because I had no idea how to get my head around it, I found nothing like this. And again, if I can change one life or add to one life, awesome. But ultimately, I'm sharing my self-exploration, and maybe that is selfish. Maybe I am doing something that is indulgent. I have no idea. I'm just trying. So I could keep going on this one, clearly, because I'm like ruffled by it. But thank you for listening, and I encourage self-exploration and no judgment. Thank you for listening.